Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What's really stirring up the NFL world right now, especially among Bears supporters, is the latest buzz coming out of Kansas City. It's a rumor that's gaining steam, and believe me, it's one you don't want to ignore. The Kansas City Chiefs, sitting at 5-2 and still very much in the hunt for another Super Bowl appearance, are apparently looking to make some serious moves. And one of those moves could be a game-changer for Chicago. Word is that the Chiefs, after a hefty extension for Patrick Mahomes, a deal that's worth around $500 million, a staggering $500 million to keep their superstar quarterback happy, are now shifting their focus to their secondary. They're preparing to trade Charvarius Ward, a veteran cornerback who's been a key part of their defense, to the Bears. And get this, the trade involves a first-round pick in 2026 and a second-round pick in 2025, along with a relief of about $13 million in cap space for Kansas City. This isn't just a minor swap, it's a strategic move with huge implications. Charvarius Ward, for those who might not be familiar, is a 29-year-old cornerback who has made a name for himself in the NFL over the past few seasons. Standing 6'1" and weighing around 196 pounds, he's the kind of versatile defender that can do a little bit of everything. His PFF grade, which is a pretty good indicator of his overall performance, sits at an impressive 89.2 for his career. In the current season, running until October 25th, Ward has already accumulated 5 interceptions, placing him in the top 15 in the league, along with 14 pass deflections, 58 tackles, and a coverage grade of 90. For his expected points added per target is 42, meaning he's very effective at limiting yardage after catches and breaking up passes. Opponents are averaging just 6 yards per attempt when throwing his way, which is quite a feat, and his run defense win rate is around 40%. These aren't just numbers, they're a testament to his consistency and impact on the field. Looking at his career, Ward has logged a total of 15 interceptions, 52 pass deflections, and 4 forced fumbles, averaging about 1.8 turnovers forced per game. That's a pretty solid stat line for a cornerback, especially one who's shown the ability to make game-changing plays. He missed a game earlier this season due to a knee injury in Week 6, but came back strong in Week 9, with 2 interceptions against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That game really highlighted how much Ward can bring to a secondary, especially in a zone or hybrid coverage scheme. His ability to read plays, break on the ball, and force turnovers makes him a perfect fit for a team looking to boost its defensive backfield. Now, why would the Chiefs be willing to let go of such a talented player? Well, Kansas City is motivated by roster adjustments, cap management, and strategic planning. Patrick Mahomes, QBR of 94. 6 shows how lethal they are when their offense is firing on all cylinders, but they're also focusing on shoring up their offensive line, which has been solid but needs depth, especially with the draft coming up. The trade for Ward would cost them around $65 million in total, with about $15 million hitting in 2026. But the Chiefs are also looking to free up cap space to make other moves. Trading Ward would free up approximately $13 million in cap space, which they could use to bolster their offensive line or even to make a splash for additional defensive help, perhaps even opening the door for a big-name addition later in the season or next offseason. Candidly, there's some skepticism around the league about Kansas City's injury situation. Rashee Rice has been out for 2 games due to an ankle injury, and there's some question about the health of other key players. The odds for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl are still quite favorable, currently at around +4,200, but this move indicates they're not just sitting still. They're adjusting, trying to make sure they stay atop the AFC and keep their dynasty alive. And what about the Bears? Well, this potential trade could be a real shot in the arm for Chicago's secondary, which has been somewhat inconsistent this season. With the team currently sitting at 4-3, the addition of Ward would provide a veteran, versatile presence that can stabilize the back end. Remember, after losing Gordon to IR and with Stevenson's status being somewhat in question, the Bears need experienced players who can step in and make an immediate impact. Ward's addition would not only boost their pass defense, which currently allows about 22 points per game, ranking in the top 7 in the league, but also add a player with a proven track record of forcing turnovers. Chicago's defense has been impressive overall, especially in their blitz-heavy schemes, which have increased success by around 17%. Adding a player like Ward, who is known for his coverage skills and playmaking ability, could elevate their entire secondary, making it even more difficult for opposing teams to move the ball. Let's talk about the impact this could have on the Bears' overall prospects for the rest of the season. With Ward anchoring the secondary, Chicago could project to generate around 9 additional turnovers, which is huge in terms of field position and scoring opportunities. Their defense, currently allowing just over 22 points per game, would become even stingier, especially with Ward's ability to cover top receivers and create turnovers. His zone coverage skills, combined with his 88% tackling rate, make him a reliable force against the pass and the run. His history of 130 tackles during his time with the Patriots back in 2019 shows he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. And now, with the Bears, he'd be a vital part of a defense that's already playing at a high level. Looking at the broader picture, the NFL odds currently place Chicago's Super Bowl chances at around plus 10-0, but with this kind of addition, those odds could improve significantly, perhaps down to plus 4, 200, or even better. Ward could serve as the X factor that pushes the Bears from a decent team to a real contender. If they can maintain their success, especially in their blitz schemes and turnovers, they could be in a position to challenge in the NFC playoffs. The potential for a deep postseason run, possibly even sneaking into the wild card and then making noise, becomes much more realistic with a veteran like Ward stabilizing their backfield. Of course, this trade isn't just about immediate gains. It's also about establishing a culture of competitiveness, resilience, and strategic thinking. The Bears have been building this roster carefully, and adding someone with Ward's experience and versatility would send a clear message that they're serious about competing at the highest level. It's a move that echoes the kind of bold, strategic decisions that define playoff-caliber teams. And for fans, it's an exciting development, a sign that the Bears aren't just content with being middle of the pack, but are looking to make a real statement in the NFC North and beyond. In the end, this trade could be a pivotal moment for Chicago. It's a gamble, sure, but one that could pay huge dividends if it comes to fruition. The combination of Ward's ability to force turnovers, his versatility in coverage, and his veteran presence could make all the difference in the final stretch of the season. The NFC North is heating up, and with the Packers, Lions, and Vikings all vying for supremacy, the Bears making a bold move like this might just be what they need to leapfrog their rivals and position themselves as serious contenders. The NFL landscape is always shifting, and this kind of strategic maneuvering is what keeps the league so exciting. We'll be watching closely to see if this rumor turns into reality, because if it does, it could define the Bears' season and set the stage for a new chapter of success. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Are you excited about the possibility of Ward joining the team and what that could mean for the upcoming games? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because your opinion is so important to us and to the Bears. Do you think this move could be the key to finally breaking through and making a deep playoff run? Or are there concerns about how it might affect the team's cap or chemistry? Whatever you think, we want to hear it. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for all the latest Chicago Bears news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and with moves like this on the horizon, the future looks bright for the monsters of the Midway. Thanks for sticking with us, and as always, bear down.